Where my food at?
Boy, stop playing. Stutterbugs finna come on.
No, that's real.
Good afternoon, everybody. You know I'm right back here with you again, Mr. Malcolm's own, Mr. Stutterbugs himself. But today I got a special guest, Mr. Maurice, the owner of G's Kitchen. Hey, Maurice came into my life, made a big impact. We can sit down and talk, had a good conversation about him. I got to know him as a person, the man that he said he's been. I got to know him as the person he said who he is. But today, before I get started and everything, I'm gonna let Maurice tell the people who he is. And after this interview, y'all can go to G's, get y'all a good plate. Now I'm trying to tell y'all get the itis now. I'm talking about the itis that make you go to sleep, don't want to do nothing. Alright, my good friend today tell you, I let him try last Friday to tell you, but before we get started, Maurice, tell me who he is and everything.
Hey, I'm Maurice Russell, man. Me and my wife own G's Country Kitchen. It's been a pleasure serving Huntsville for 22 years and counting.
Good. So Maurice, by you being a black businessman, you growing up in Huntsville all your life, and you seeing different things. When did you start? When did you start for you to have a passion at what you do now?
Well, man, first of all, I'm from the project, man. I grew up with a lot of nothing, you know. Seeing other people with things, man, I always had a desire and a passion to one day own my own business, man, because to be in business, man, is power. You know, you can help other people and set examples for other people, man, and let them know no matter what your circumstances is, you can rise above it as well.
Cool. So, I know a lot of times you have kids growing up in the projects feel like they can't make it, they gotta choose the street life, they gotta do this and gotta do that. What would be your thoughts on that growing up, kid in the projects that seen things, that did things, but at the same time, you made a way out of nothing?
I've been there and done what you talking about, Malcolm. I went to prison for 5 years, man. Tried that other side of life. And a lot of times, you know, the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Everybody want to be the brick man, everybody want to be the big man. But until, you know, the situation comes and smack you in the face, such as you going to jail, you get caught with a certain amount of block of cocaine, it's a certain amount of time that they give you. So until you get to that point, man, and you ignorant to the fact and you got caught with 5 or 6 blocks of cocaine and you got a mandatory 5 years to do, then, you know, reality steps in and then you trying to figure a way out. So the thing that I went through, I like to share them with the younger people, man, and people in general, to let them know, man, that it's another way around. And if you're passionate about what you do, if you're a hustler, you can't change the fact that you're a hustler, but you can change the product. You can hustle shirts, you can hustle cars, you can hustle houses. It's a way out, man. And I'm here to just let people know that, man.
So, by you letting people know that, what type of steps you try to get that message out to the younger generation?
Man, anytime I got people that I'm connected with, networking with, that, you know, may have at-risk kids, they call me to come talk to. People that come in the restaurant, man, that you know, feel the need to share with me what they going to do, trying to open up a business. I highly encourage a man to you know, step out on faith and just let it happen, man. If you believe in God, man, if He can turn water into wine, He can do you too.
I think a lot of times, as growing up, you know, my grandparents, my mom, they instilled God in me at an early age, and I feel like people that got away from God. How do you feel like us as a black community can get back to those days that you grew up in?
Well, in today's society, man, parents more so trying to be kids' friends and more so than parents, man. You know, they compromise with their kids, man, rather than teaching them the way that they grow. This is one of their favorite words, Malcolm. I came up hard, so I don't want my kids to come up hard. So kids don't have no value of what hard work is today, man, because everything that they want is given to them. And me, on the other hand, I don't do that, man, because I remember, man, one time coming up, man, it was just me and my brother and my mom and dad in one little house in Norwood. And my brother 5 years older than me, man, and my brother wanted a car. And my mama gave him $100 to get the car. So I just knew in return, when it was my time, that she would do the same thing. But when I asked her to give me the money to get a car, she told me to get a job. Best thing ever happened in my life, man. See, I left the nest early, but my brother was still dependent on my folks, man. So, you know, you got to believe in hard work, man. Hard work pays off.
It pays off. I think a lot of times people, when they start a project and start working on something, they feel like, oh, I'm stuck here. I can't go nowhere. I can't go nowhere. But you don't see your work progress until you keep putting forth, until you put a forth effort to it. And I feel like the more you work at something, the bigger it grows. The better you get, the better it grows. Do you think a lot of people can be more successful at what they do if they just kept at it or not give up?
No doubt, man. I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, who gonna believe in you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's 3 rules, man, that I go by. M plus M equals M. Method, movement, and message equals million. So just like with your shirt shadow box, man. I mean, you got the message, you start the movement, and you already got the method. So your money gonna come. But all I say is, man, when you prioritize right, man, put God where he's supposed to be, everything else will fall in place.
Good. You right. Y'all hear that, right? The 3 M's. Method, message,
Movement.
Turn to money, man. You got, once you spend your network, you spend your network. More people, more money you always make. You gotta grow with your life and you possibly. Maurice, I noticed that you went to prison for 5 years. When the judge told you you gotta go do this time, and you had to go sit down for 5 years, because when you do that, you gotta be patient. You gotta have patience in life, but you sitting down for 5 years, you gotta be patient. You gotta feel like when I get back out, I ain't gonna do the same, I ain't gonna do the more. When you guys sitting at the time, like, what was going through your mind at the time?
I was just blessed, man, because, you know, before I left, I had a plan that I wanted to implement. But, you know, the restaurant was doing what it was doing, but at the same time, I'm just that entrepreneur that's always thinking, man, you know, the ways to make it better, man, not only for my family, but other people as well, man. So when I was locked up, man, it was the best 5 years that I got to spend because I got to know me. Mm-hmm. You know, this was 5 years that Mom had know exactly who I was. So, you know, like I said earlier, I know I was a hustler from day one. See, where a lot of people get it misconstrued is a lot of people jump into the game and start selling dope. Parents got a good job and they want to call themselves a hustler. No, hustler start from the mud. People that don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You got to build that foundation first. So I was always blessed, man. God made me a people's person. So I take all the attributes that God give me and use it to my advantage. Not to say that I'm stepping on nobody's head, but man, I'm a person that you can't tell me no.
You can't tell me no. You like me, I don't believe in the word no. I don't know what no mean, I don't know what can't mean, I don't know how to get it done. It's like, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna take my ears for an answer. People say I'm stubborn. I'm not stubborn. I just don't take no for an answer. I feel like I can do it. If you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna show you that I can do it because you told me I can't do it. So I'm gonna prove to you, hey, he really did what he said. I told him he can't do it. But at the same time though, I ain't proving. You gonna prove to myself that I can do it. I'm not doing this for nobody else. I'm doing this for Bible.
But see, man, you're confident in yourself. A lot of times people get your confidence misconstrued with arrogance. Yeah. It's not that. If you're confident in yourself, man, can't nothing stop you. Yeah. Like I said a second ago, if you got your priorities straight and you take that confidence and you build on it, sky, man, ain't the limit. Obama knocked the limit off of sky when he became the first African-American president, man. So therefore, every not just black, man, anybody that's in that has a desire and a dream and that's passionate about it, there's an old saying, say, man, that if you're confident and you like what you're doing, your success rate is so high, man, that you know it blows all the standards and all the I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but anyway, you can exceed into that, man. So
my real about when you first started G's Kitchen, what did the name G's Kitchen come about for?
Well, my wife's name is Greta. So I thought it would be more appealing to just say G's. So as we started growing, and you know, people would say the food was good. So now I implemented in that when they said, what G stand for? I said good, God, good, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on the conversation with who I'm conversating with. But I just, G's would be more appealing, man.
Cool. As being a business owner, as a black man, what obstacles are you faced with every day?
Dealing with my people, man. You know, my people feel a sense of entitlement when they come down there. Not all of them now. Let's get this right. Some of them feel a sense of entitlement, man, for coming into your spot, spending money. You know, they want the red carpet rolled out. They want to complain about the smallest things and this and other. But in my philosophy is my customer right when they wrong, man. You know, I want you to come in there and feel a family environment. You know, like you done been here 100 times. I like to know your name so I can call your name when you come through the door, when I come over and conversate with you. And all them, you know, all that equals together, man. It's a recipe for success.
I know we have a president named by the name of Donald Trump. People say they don't like Donald Trump. I can understand why, but I feel like as I sit back and realize as an entrepreneur, me being young.
Man, it doesn't matter who in the White House, we know who sits on the real throne.
God.
So long as you connected to that right then, you got your, like I say, man, you prioritize right, put him number one, and everything else fall in place. Trump can't stop you from doing what you do.
You can't because you got God on the side, which is the head of the house, the head of everything. He's the talker. You right about that. Maurice, through everything you've been through, prison, you had me at your restaurant, I know you were faced with this. How did you come at how did you come over adversity?
Being positive, man. You know, as we read the Bible, man, you see so many situations in there, man. Job, for instance, man. You know, how God allowed the devil to do what he did to Job, but Job stayed faithful. So, you know, like I say, man, when I went to prison, you know, I remember the day, man, when the judge told me, hey, man, they gave me 5 years and never been in prison before. So I evaluate the situation and make it work, you know, for the good of myself. So being in the street every day, man, sometimes if you ain't got nothing, man, it's like being in prison. And I think, you know, I thank God every day, man, because a lot of times, and it's not to get a pat on the back from nobody out there looking at this, what I'm finna say to Malcolm, but I go feed the homeless. You know what I'm saying? And to see some of these people in the situation they in, man, it's a blessing just to have a roof over your head, bro.
I did last year with my team, we had a Thanksgiving, but I think we fed like 125 people. When I seen that, I won't ever say I'm broke again, because it was broke, but this what you call broke, when you got nowhere to go. You eating stuff out the trash, and that was broke mean. If you got a roof over your head, you got a college, like, you ain't broke. You just ain't where you want to be at right now in life. So long as you get to building yourself up, you be where you want to be. So you can't call yourself broke. When I seen that, my whole attitude on life just changed. Like, you people really sleep outside, everything.
See, there's a lot of people, man, when they're successful, man, all we see is the fruit of their labor. We don't see the struggles that they went through to get to where they're at. You know, I was listening to this thing one day about Tyler Perry, man, and how Tyler Perry struggled for 7 years. You know, him and his father had some situation going on as he was growing up, and so he would escape, man, and go up under the porch and play in his head about, you know, writing plays and all this. So when he got to the age, man, where he borrowed a couple of dollars, $100 from some family members, every time he would put on a play, man, he would fail. But once he reached his maturity and forgave his father for what he did, the rest is history. But he also said, man, had God gave him what he wanted before that time, he don't think he would have been mature enough to handle it.
Yeah.
So when you go through circumstances and situations, man, and all that is to build character within yourself, man. So what God gives you, you'll be ready for it, bro.
You're right. So what is some things that you can get this younger generation on how to stay positive, how to stay motivated, and how to have self-determination about themselves and what they want to do in life?
I went and spoke with this school, man, Malcolm. And I had a $100 bill, man, that somebody had gave me, and I asked them, the little guys, I said, hey, look here, how many of y'all want this $100 bill? Everybody in the room raised their hand. I balled it up. I said, how many of y'all still want this $100 bill? They raised their hand. I said, I threw it on the ground. I said, how many of you want it? Everybody raised their hand. I stepped on it. Y'all still want it? Yeah. I kicked it. You still want it? Yeah. I said, why you still want this money, man? It's a $100 bill. I said, didn't lose its value. So no matter what you go through in life, bro, don't let nobody determine your value. Don't you lose your value. Because life ain't going to be easy, man. And I get people asking me this all the time, man, how the world treating you? Ain't how the world treat me, it's how I'm treating the world, because the world is the same day every day, man. It's up to the players in the world to make the world different. So young kids, man, you got to have your mind made up on what you want to do and get with positive people. If you with negative people, they're going to steal your energy, your positive energy. So you got to get with like-minded people.
They're going to drain you down. And once they drain you down, you can go down on the water. But let me got somebody that's uplifting you, help you build you up. You're going to always elevate in life. It's called steps and ladders. You got to know how to elevate yourself in life. Can't nobody tell you how to do you. Only you know how to do yourself. Remember that now. Malcolm told you that. So Maurice, by you coming up, you being a father, you seen everything. You taught your kids to be what they want to be in life. Are you satisfied by the way you raise your kids to come up and be successful people?
You know, it's always room for improvement. Now, the flip side is I got a son that's in prison, an outside son that got a life sentence, that I wasn't that father to him that I was to my kids at home. And you know, that I always, you know, have, you know, past thoughts about had I been in his life, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But ain't nothing I can do about yesterday. So all it does now is make me a better father, a better person for people that's not even related to me, man, to step in and, you know, try to be there for them and, you know, encourage them, man, that, hey, you know what I've been through. I ain't telling you no lie about what I've been through. You know what I've been through. So if I can rise above my circumstance situation, a black man from the projects that been to prison for 5 years, and I ain't letting nothing stop me. Man, a lot of y'all roads paved with gold, so just get out there and walk.
Paved with gold. But before we get ready to close, Maurice, tell people about what kind of feelings and sensation they can get from Jesus when they come and get a plate from them, man.
Man, we cook with love in our food, so if you ain't never experienced love, man, it's gonna be something good for you. But if you have experienced love, you know what to look for, man. You know, we like I say, we extend our warm welcome to you. And, you know, if it's your first time, let me know. You know, I always try to, you know, show a little love to you when you first come in, let you sample it, see if this is what you want. And that's my recipe for success, man, to, you know, just do what God gave me, my ability to bring people together, man.
Well, before we go, Maurice, anything you want to ask me, man, question you want to give me, you want me to answer for you?
Yeah. How did you get started the way you, or what you doing with your shirts, man? And I want to pat you on the back for doing it. And what you think the future is for you?
I always had a passion. I always loved to talk. Like, I always had, like, when I was in school, I talked all the time. I got in trouble for talking. I wrote up for talking because I always talk. I talk because I have so much to say in my mind. And I feel like I don't get enough words out at the time that I'm talking. But that's coming, though. So, you know, if I say something, like, oh, you just talking crazy, you know what I mean? But I really do. I really, if I tell you something, it's the reason why I'm telling you why I'm saying it for, because it's on my heart, on my mind to say. You know, I was a couple friends one day, they were telling me I had to get my own talk show and everything. I took heed to that, I prayed to God about it. He gave me the path and the vision. He said, as long as you do what I ask you to do, I'm gonna take care of stuff about for you. But you gotta be obedient and listen to what I gotta say, and you can do what you want to do in life. So there's been times I want to give up. A couple of days ago, I was like, man, I'm through with this, I can't do no more. But I always hear that voice. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Well, remember this, man. They said a race wasn't given to the swift, but those that could endure the most, to the end. So like I say, man, success ain't easy by no stretch of the imagination, you know what I'm saying? But remember this, anything worth fighting for and working for, man, the end result's gonna be great, man. Yeah. And you're a young man that wear 5 or 6 different hats, man. And I take my hat off to you for what you do, man. But just stay focused, man. Stay prayed up, stay focused, and stay real.
Hey,
100.
Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. So once I gotta keep going, man. I just can't stop it, man. So I tell y'all all the time, y'all stay tuned. I stay there for a reason. Just stay tuned. It's called elevate. You gotta build up to the man God wants you to be. You can't be the man you want to be because your life ain't your life. Your life is under God's hands, under God's control. So as long as you do what He tell you to do, you can always be successful. You can always do what you want to do in life. I thank y'all for tuning in today. It was a blessing to have Maurice right here sitting beside me. I think we got a lot of cover today. We took care of a lot of business issues, a lot of personal issues about his life. Hope y'all tune in. For everybody that's out here watching now, if you grew up in the projects, you didn't have a father figure in life, that don't stop with you, because he went through a struggle in his life, went to prison, did things he had no business doing, but at the same time he got up and changed his life and changed his environment around him and everything he wanted to be like.